Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the live chat here tonight, hanging out with Kevin.
What's up, guys?
And we just we're in Dillon, Colorado right now. I actually just picked Kevin up from the airport. We're going to be riding for about a week out here at Keystone, probably most of the time, man. How was the trip?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, so I just flew in. TJ picked me up from the airport. Pretty short flight from Vancouver to Denver, just like over 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And there's no snow in Whistler, so coming out here to Colorado to ride at Keystone is perfect. So I'm ready for this park week at Keystone.
Definitely, man. Yeah, park just opened up. I actually haven't even ridden it yet, so I think we should be out there tomorrow. If any of you guys are going to be out there, definitely say hello. We'll be out there all week. But for now, for this live chat, we'll be hanging out for about an hour. If you got any questions, anything snowboard related, let us know. Start dropping those questions and comments. We'll try to answer all of them for you guys. And also let us know where in the world you're joining us from. It's always cool to hear where you guys are at. So,
yeah, Pablo just asked, when's the best time to come to Keystone? I think right now it's was maybe one of the only of like a dozen resorts in the world open at the moment. Like,
yeah,
how many places are open even?
Yeah, not very many, man. There's a couple other places in Colorado. I think there's some like pretty sketchy, just like man-made patches around. But as far as like actual top to bottom, like real mountain snowboarding, I think it's one of the only spots. So,
and a park too.
Yeah, the park looks awesome. It's in a new place. I've actually never seen the park where it is.
Cool.
It's on a run called Spring Dipper, I think.
Okay.
So that should be pretty sweet, man.
Awesome.
I've seen a little bit of the setup. It looks like they got some fun features, but a lot of big stuff too. They got a nice mix. So
nice.
Yeah. Do some shout outs real quick. We got Ethan McKinney on the chat, Brad G from Kansas. We got John Libalib. Next video coming soon.
This is it.
This right now. This counts as a video, right? We got Rob Gams. What's up, man?
What is your next video?
So my next video is a day that I spent riding actually with Ryan Napton and
cool.
My friend Ryan from Evo Denver and Bo. Just cruising, carving, having a bit of banter, talking about boards, and
nice.
So that should be up within the next 24 hours.
Cool.
You were filming when I picked you up. Is that part of a larger video, or did you do a vlog today?
Yeah, so my next video over on Snowboard Pro Camp is going to be a vlog of today and tomorrow riding. So
nice.
It'll just be like the journey out here, getting set up, first day in Keystone, and I guess like kind of like the kickoff to the season. This will be like the first official day of winter snowboarding.
Yeah, I agree, man. I feel like that can be tricky, like figuring out like what do you call first day of the season? Is it like summer at Hood? Is it the Southern Hemisphere? I don't know.
I think it's winter in North America.
I think I agree.
For us.
That's
like now.
That's what I want to say too.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, if you guys aren't already subscribed over on Snowboard Pro Camp, I don't know what you're doing. Go over there. Make sure you're subscribed. We're gonna be making videos all week. And there's over 60 people on the chat already. Thanks for coming to hang out, guys. I'm just gonna keep these shout outs going. There's just a lot of comments already. Thank you, guys. So we got Aiden Holstein, Luke Westmaw asking about the 2020 Capita DOA for park riding. Yeah, I think it's a solid all-around park board. Kevin, you spent a lot of time on the DOA last year. What do you think about it for park?
Yeah, I think it's a really good like high intermediate to advanced or expert park board, in my opinion.
Because it's just like a little bit stiffer than some of the other park boards?
Yeah, because it's a bit stiffer, more aggressive. It's like, I think it's like more ideal for people that are, just a bit more confident in the park maybe, or like going for like big, like I think it'd be better on bigger jumps or like on bigger features because of that stability. Where it's like if you're newer to park, you probably want to go for something softer and a bit more catch-free. Just because a softer board is easier for butters and kind of more forgiving, like doing smaller features or smaller jumps.
Totally. Yeah, I would agree. I think the DOA definitely comes through with some stability and some good pop. And we got Aaron Messer asking what a good board would be for high-speed carving. He said 45 plus mile per hour carving. That's pretty fast, man. I would say in general, like a stiffer directional freeride board.
Yeah.
As far as the first board that always comes to my mind for that question is the Jones flagship. Although I did hear that it's a little bit softer for 2020. So we'll get a
Oh.
review on that out at some point. But anything come to mind for you, man?
Just something that's like, yeah, for high speed carving, something that's stiff, like a Capita Black Snowboarded Death or the Capita Warp Speed. Those are both very stiff boards. Like a stiffer Libtech board, something if you want magnet traction to hold that edge on carves, something like that could be good. What about like an Arbor, the Iguchi Pro? Would that be like a stiff one?
Yeah,
for carving?
the Iguchi Pro could be good. I know they got a new board on the line. I think it's called the Annex this year. That's I think quite stiff. So, but yeah, man, if you're gonna go fast, having a stiff snowboard is gonna make you feel a lot more comfortable once you get up to speed. So the tips of the board aren't chattering and kind of flapping about.
Check this out. It's the 8. Got the 8.
Oh yeah, we got the Hero 8 going on. Kevin and I both picked up a Hero 8, so get to see some snowboard tests with the Hero 8 soon. Oh man, all right, I'm gonna speed through some of these
Yo,
questions here.
82 people have jumped on this last minute notice. 14 likes.
Yeah, thank you
Good
guys.
stuff.
Hopefully, maybe we'll get over 100.
A couple live chats already going down too.
Yeah. All right. Mike Climber, MTB, asking if we rode Keystone this weekend. I did not. No, I stayed away of the mountains over the weekend. I was in Denver taking care of some stuff and spending some time with Bo, who...
Did you want to avoid the crowds? Is that why?
That was part of the...
Okay.
I actually really wanted to go out on Saturday, but it just didn't work out. So, but now we're here for a week, so maybe next weekend.
Oh, because you went to Red Rocks.
Yeah, I went and saw some music in Denver, and saw some friends, and but honestly, the real reason was logistically. I didn't have a great way to get out here.
Okay.
But yeah, stoked to get in the park tomorrow for sure, man. All right, Nathan Sue, what's up, man? Asking about Squaw Valley. I don't know. We'll be down in California at some point. I don't know about Squaw. Aiden Holstein, what's better, Whistler or Colorado?
There's pluses and minuses on both, I think.
Yeah, there's pros and cons to both.
Colorado probably has better quality snow.
And I think there's more variety, obviously. Like in Colorado, there's tons of resorts, and with Whistler, you're talking about one specific resort in Canada. But I think for me, in my experience in Whistler, like it's a great place if you want one resort that's going to offer everything from like big mountain alpine runs, powder trees, a great world-class terrain park, and that like resort town vibe, all in one place. Versus Colorado, I feel like it has it all, but you might want to go to a few different spots.
I think Colorado probably has better parks, where Whistler's parks are like good, but they're more like second to Colorado.
Yeah, that's a tough call too, because like the way parks are built is also very, it's like a very personal thing.
But if you could only pick like one,
I would pick Colorado for sure.
But I think the terrain in Whistler is like, I think the alpine and the trees are definitely better in Whistler.
Yeah, it's a better pitch in general. It's harder to find that like nice consistent steepness that you want in the trees for like an extended run in Colorado.
Yeah. But there's like trade-offs. So you don't get as good snow, but you get better trees, but then the park's not as good, but then the season.
Yeah, and also like if you're Canadian, obviously definitely go to Whistler. If you're in the States, check out Colorado, and spend a season in Whistler if you can. Make it work.
Yeah, there's like give and takes to both. Like both have their highlights.
Yeah.
And Whistler's like great, but yeah, there's other places in Canada that are good too, and same within the States. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I hope you get out to both, honestly. But yeah, we got some super chats that came through already. Thank you guys. First one is from Carrie Pierce. So Carrie's saying, hey boys, thanks for the riding tip, Kev. You're spot on. Just needed it broken down to realize the problem.
Nice.
Was
Awesome, Carrie.
Carrie on the live chat on Thursday?
Yeah, and it's like a really common problem. Like a lot of riders probably have this very same problem. I've seen it like tons. Is like you kind of because a lot of people are like really good on their toes and they end up carrying like a lot of speed into their heels, and sometimes you kind of like end up having too much speed into the heels and you kind of wash out a little bit. So it's like kind of bringing it back to like controlling your speed like evenly, toes and heels, and that sometimes fixes like any issues like that. So I hope that's what it was. Yeah. And
Awesome.
if anyone else out there has that same problem, it's very common. A lot of people get into it. Yeah.
Sick. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that worked out for you, Carrie, and hope you and the family are doing good. We got another super chat from Locree from Denver. What's up, dude? Finally, with sprinkler blowout season over, I'll be at Keystone sometime this week.
Nice.
Hashtag keep doing what you do. So I imagine, like that you must, because it got cold in Denver. He must work with like sprinkler systems or something.
Oh, you're blowing at sprinklers. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was like trying to think like, are you calling like the snow gun sprinklers?
That's what I thought too at first. But yeah, that makes sense. Like Tuesday, Wednesday this past week was so cold. I think the high at Keystone on Wednesday or Tuesday was like 1 degree.
Okay.
So I can imagine some plumbing going out.
And at the place that I rent, like 2 weeks ago, the sprinkler guy was around blowing out the sprinklers. So
Oh, really?
it's that time of year.
Yep. Oh, getting the water out of the pipe so that actually doesn't. Okay, so they haven't blown yet.
No, they haven't exploded, but
Yeah.
or blown up.
What a complicated.
That was
thing
a,
there.
that was a riddle.
But yeah, Locree, man, we'll be at Keystone probably every day, so keep an eye out and say hi. It'd be great to meet you, dude.
Yeah, we'll see you up there.
And we got Adam Harms. What's up, Adam?
Yo, Adam.
From New Zealand. Cannot wait for Hero 8 snowboarding. Haley and I are going to get one, so it would be great if we could see some footage before then. Also, Kevin saw you decided to take the trip in the end. So stoked for you.
Yeah, man. It was like coming back to New Zealand. I just had to make the call and do it because this is the place to be. It's like, it's open. The park's open. The top to bottom run.
Yeah, honestly, like you came at the best time. Like
Okay.
last week was fun,
Yeah.
It was great to see, all the friends in Denver. But as far as like the snowboarding goes,
Yeah.
like this week is going to
Okay.
be the
This
best
will be
part.
like the first real kind of week.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
stoked.
good.
But yeah, the next video I'm putting up will be Hero 8 footage as well. I don't think I'm going to like specifically call it out in the video yet, but just so you know.
Yeah, and Adam, I'm stoked to try the Hero 8. Like, it's cool because, there's no case. You just kind of flick these things underneath and you can attach it. It looks, looks-wise, it looks exactly the same. The feel's a little bit different, but I think TJ's kind of saying that the gimbal might be over. So
Honestly, yeah, I filmed some follow cams with Ryan Napton and some other people, and the horizon was very surprisingly flat.
wow.
So, I mean, I think a bigger test will be through the trees. So I don't know if we'll get the chance to do that this trip, but sometime soon. So it could be. But we've got the gimbal as a backup just in case.
I just bought that gimbal.
I'm sure we'll use it. It's definitely a little more cinematic, but.
Yeah, I guess I did use it in Chile. Did I use it in Chile?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no, you got it after?
Aus-
for New Zealand, Australia.
So it was worth it, but yeah, maybe so. If anybody wants a gimbal.
Nah, don't get ahead of yourself. We got to do the side by side.
Okay, I gotta compare.
But yeah, dude, glad you're doing well, Adam. Thanks for hopping on the live chat, man. And Ranny Mullum, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. I appreciate the support. And he says, appreciate the awesome content you two always bring. Just got the Hero 8 myself. How do you guys feel about flow bindings? Nobody ever mentions them. Or the Burton step-ons, having some buyer's remorse, LOL.
Oh no. Randy, we talk about this every week.
It comes up a lot.
Flow and step-ons come up every live chat. Most live chats.
Yep.
Maybe you missed those ones.
So
You've bought in
yeah,
flows and step-ons?
I think I feel like he bought flows. I guess he doesn't specify, but he's asking how we feel about the flows. So I still have yet to ride them, but I feel like, you know, there's a few pretty, like the two biggest drawbacks that I think are the most obvious is like on steep terrain, if you're trying to get in the binding, that's going to be more difficult, as well as in powder.
Yeah, because when I've seen people riding flows, it's like the two problems that always come up is that you have to come in from the rear entry, so you got to be on your knees or on your toes to put your feet in the bindings. So if you're on like if you're sitting on the hill, you always have to flip over onto your knees, and if you're on like a steep run, that can be like kind of difficult. So that's like one issue. And then the other issue is because you have to like put your boot into it. Sometimes snow kind of can get built up either on your boot or in the binding, which then you have to clean everything out. So there is like, if you're not worried about those things though, the convenience, they are very convenient. And then the step-ons, I think like step-ons is like I don't know, I think you're losing a little bit of performance with step-ons and in sacrifice for that convenience.
Definitely. And yeah, similar issue with the step-ons and powder as far as like potentially getting built up underneath your boot on like a really cold day where that ice can start to build up. That, you know, can cause issues. But, you know, if convenience is the top priority, they're both good options, man. So I wouldn't be too worried about it if you've already, you know, used them and you bought them. I'm sure you'll still be fine. But just, you know, a couple of potential drawbacks there.
If you haven't used it yet, just return it and get some unions or some bent metal.
Yeah, or some nows or
some Adidas boots, some Vans boots.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Adidas, did you buy some new Adidas boots?
No, not yet. I haven't got enough time in on the ride, but they're still holding up so well. You know, I'm only like probably not even 30 days in on those, but yeah, I think maybe I'll probably push them to like 50 or 60 days. We'll see how they feel and then maybe switch it up. I don't think I'm going to push them to 100 days though. And we got B Kings with another super chat. Hey boys, good to see you again. Would you recommend a snowboarding training camp to help with progression? Have you done anything similar?
Nice.
So I'm assuming he means like an actual camp, like one-on-one coaching, maybe like at Copper or Whistler or
like
in the summertime.
Like a camp maybe where there's like a group camp.
Yeah,
that's what I was kind of thinking.
I mean, we go to High Cascade. We've been to High Cascade the last 4 summers. I think that's really the camp I've had the most experience with.
But yeah, it's like if you're going into even like a winter camp too, it's like I think the most valuable thing from that is if you're looking to ride with like a crew of people that you can kind of feed off of and like have a good time with. Because you're definitely going to learn like some things like from say having a coach or riding with other people. But yeah, it's like if you want to learn, I feel like you do learn, the learning is good, but then the best thing about it is riding and like making like new friends through the camp. Like I feel like that's the highlight. It's like meeting the people.
Yeah, and I think that's huge for progression as well. I know like in my experience when I was first learning, you know, tricks in the terrain park, having other people to feed off of and, you know, push each other to like learn the similar tricks made it way more fun, and also I think made it way faster to learn.
Yeah.
But with the snowboard camps, I think there definitely is a lot of value in the coaching, and also usually they'll film you as well, so you can see yourself, you know, you can see for yourself what you're doing wrong, and if you're not used to filming yourself snowboarding, that can make a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah, it might help you like clean up a few like bad habits or like just little things. Sometimes coaches can point small things out. But like, I guess it's kind of like just keep your expectations kind of not too high in that, because in like say a week camp, you're not going to learn a ton. It's actually better to only learn like a couple things, you know, like you can only like be working on so much and still be having a good time. But at the same time though, I don't know, you might progress a lot and learn a bunch of tricks.
Yeah, progression is for sure pretty subjective, but I guess the short answer is I think you would have a great time.
Yeah, if you're looking for those things, yeah.
And Thomas Chiarato, I have the 2020 Orca with 2020 Falcors. Nice, man. My girlfriend got me the Super DOA. Should I get specific bindings for my DOA, or am I good? If so, which unions are good? Well, the Orca and the Falcors, I think that's an epic combo right there.
Yeah.
With the Super DOA, if you're planning to use that as more of like an all-mountain freestyle kind of board, or maybe even like a pure freestyle board, you'd probably get a benefit out of having some flexier bindings. The Falcors are quite aggressive and stiff. I think, you could try it out first if you don't, if you're not ready to like buy new bindings right away, but I think it's probably worth it.
Yeah, like the Union Contact Pros probably be one of the, like a really good choice. It'll be very different from the Falcors.
Absolutely. Yeah, I might as well get like a nice, very contrasted binding if you already have the Falcor. So yeah, I'll back that up, man. The Contact Pros I think would be a good binding to check out. But overall, man, epic setup.
Good setup.
That's
yeah.
sick, dude.
Yeah, I'm jealous of the Super DOA.
Yeah. You've got like two of the most sought after boards of the season. That's cool, man.
I only have one.
I don't have any.
Oh yeah, what do you think of the Surfer so far?
The Party Wave?
Party Wave.
I always confuse them too. I like it, man. I like it a lot. Although it is such a different style of riding on it. Like with
Really?
It's 28 centimeters at the waist. It's one of the widest boards I've ever ridden, and it's got that 9-meter side cut, which coming from like a more freestyle boards, usually go into that. I've noticed it a lot. But then I was riding it with Ryan Napton, and he just upped his side cut to 16 meters or 16 and a half meters. So it's like there's levels to it, but even at 9 meters, it's noticeable. But I think it's going to be fun, like a fun progression carving, like maybe some motivation to get out on some early morning groomers.
Cool.
Yeah.
Or powder.
Of course, powder. I mean, that's going to be the powder board, but... yeah, I don't think there's going to be any new snow this week while we're here.
No.
All right, guys, I'm back out on the main chat. I appreciate everyone on the live stream right now. We got 145 people. Thanks for hanging out, guys. 39 likes. If we get that to 50, if you guys want to drop a thumbs up on the video, that'd be sick. But let's get back into some questions here.
Al Stacker says that Bogus opens December 11th. Nice, man.
Nice.
Can't come soon enough.
Yeah, shout out to L Stacker. Cannonball the like button. All right, so Max Shred. Sup, boys? I need help. Stuck between the Arbor Westmark Camber and the Battalion Evil Twin. Mostly going to be doing butter tricks, hitting some natural jumps, and ripping groomers. Thoughts?
Whew.
I would say the Evil Twin, man. Like, the biggest advantage you'll get with the Westmark Camber is it's a little bit stiffer, so a little more stability, and it's got the grip tech. But the Evil Twin's going to be way, way more fun for butters and side hits and stuff. The Westmark might have an edge for carving and like groomers, but
Yeah, I would say like which one do you want to progress at more? It's like if you want to progress more with your butter skills, 100% the Evil Twin.
Yep.
If you're like all about like carving up groomers and like more like stuff like that, then maybe like the Westmark Camber.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. They're definitely comparable boards, but more the Westmark is going to definitely hands down be better for a more all mountain kind of riding, whereas the Evil Twin for more freestyle focus, I would say. That's actually why I switched from the Westmark Camber to the Evil Twin this year.
Oh.
All right, Fran Mariano, if you had to choose a do-it-all board between the Capita DOA or the LibTech T-Rice Pro, which one would you choose? Watching you from Argentina. Awesome, man. Thank you for tuning in from down south. So DOA versus T-Rice Pro. So you own both of those boards.
Yeah.
So he's saying for do-it-all.
I don't know why, but I wasn't a big fan of the T-Rice Pro board. I felt like it was maybe, I think the thing It's a very good board for all mountain. It's a great board, but I didn't like it for like say park stuff. So like if you want to do everything board for like park and all mountain, I'd go the DOA. But if you're thinking like more like everything outside the park, I would go for the T-Rice because of the magnet traction for carving, for riding powder. It's probably all better for that. But if you want something that can do both decently, I'd go DOA because I don't like the T-Rice in the park. I don't like wherever you ollie from on that board. I don't like it.
That's exactly where I was, like, my thoughts were going looking between those two boards. I think, like, you know, the DOA, it's camber dominant, it's a true twin, it doesn't have magnet traction or anything, whereas the T-Rice, it's C2, or it's rocker dominant, it's got the magnet traction, it's got a slightly directional shape outside the contact points, I believe, so yeah, that should help you out, man. But yeah, they're pretty different boards. All right, so we got Tyler Fryer with the super chat. Just bought my first snowboard. Got the 2019 Capita Kazu Kokubo Pro.
Nice.
Union Force bindings. Thoughts on the setup?
It's awesome.
Yeah, man, nailed it. I'm a big fan of the Kazu. I backed it pretty hard. One of my personal favorites from last year, and yeah, the Force is great, man. I think you did a great job.
Nice, man.
Definitely.
That's a heavy beginner board.
Yeah, for your first snowboard, hopefully you're not a true beginner, like still figuring out the basics. But I think it'll be a board to grow into, man. It's going to be a board to keep in the quiver for a while.
Yeah, it's a board that you can. It's a board that you can keep forever.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'm not selling mine. just throwing that out there because
yeah,
that's like a wall art piece. It looks so good too. And Adam coming through with another question here.
Thanks, Adam.
TJ, I'm thinking of changing up to the 2020 Union Strata from my 2019 ones. Are they worth upgrading if I sell my 2019 ones? Honestly, dude, if your 2019 ones aren't worn out, I don't think there's any reason to upgrade it unless you just want one of the new colors. I think they're pretty much exactly the same, except you got the new colors, but like the strap, the feel of them, they're very, very, very similar. So I don't know how many days you've put on your Stratas from last year, but I think they could go. I did over 100 on mine.
I rode your bindings and they're like brand new. Adam, stop buying gear.
Haley's so stoked you just said that.
No, yeah, I think they are exactly the same because, I hope they're the exact same because I did a Strata versus bent metal transfer comparison video. And
right.
People were saying, like, are those the same as the 2020? And I said, yes.
To my knowledge, they're the same as well.
And I think they are.
I think they
the
are.
Straps, everything seems exact same, yeah.
Yep.
And they just, like, came out last year, so they're not going to, like, change it already.
That wouldn't make any sense. Like, they fixed all the mistakes. Anything that you can complain about, they fixed it. And when they brought it out, and, yeah, they're legit. But, yeah, dude, your setup is so on point, Adam. You're good.
But he needs to get a headspace.
Yeah, you can keep getting more boards, though. That's the more justified versus getting the same bindings. Matt W., what about a ski swap board? Can you trust them?
You can.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's on you at that point to like know what to look for to make sure that there's not like some damage that's going to cause you trouble down the road. But for the most part, I feel like people aren't trying to scam other, fellow snowboarders. It does happen.
I would flex the board and inspect it well. Make sure there's no like damage to like any rust or like damage to the edges, just stuff like that.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, like the easiest thing that might be overlooked is if you don't really flex the board well and there is some kind of damage to the core, maybe they had some kind of weird landing, that's the biggest thing I would check for. Everything else should be pretty visibly noticeable.
Like run your hand like up and down like the base, make sure you don't feel any like bumps or anything strange. But yeah, flex the board, listen to it,
take the bindings off of it if there's bindings on it. Make sure you can see and make sure there's no cracks under the bindings or anything.
Yeah, and if under a good inspection and it's like a good price, like a used board, you should get for a really good price. Yeah, should be good.
Yeah. Jason Laws, first board I had is more park focused, soft everything. Figured out I'm more of a freeride type, thinking of getting the Mercury and Cartel bindings. What are your thoughts and recommendations? Yeah, man. Well, it's good to have a park board in the quiver, even if it's part of figuring it out when you get your first board. I think the Mercury is a great choice. Although I am not a fan of pairing Burton bindings with non-channel boards because there is a limit to the width adjustment. You don't get as much adjustability. So as long as that's not an issue for you, I think the Cartels are good maybe an alternative to look at. You could check out like the Union Force or the Strata. Adam coming in again. It's definitely an addiction. Love the yellow Strata, but I'll definitely stick with my current ones now. Just got the opposite colorway and outerwear to you, Kevin. But the BL version? The black version?
Black.
Maybe?
BL version?
BL version.
What's that?
I don't know. Is he referring to your new outerwear? To like the Gucci jacket and pants?
Did you get some Volcom outerwear? BL version?
BL. I don't know what BL would stand for on Volcom's line. But that's cool.
Nice.
It's good colors, good
black,
stuff.
Black and yellow. Yellow and black. It's the BL version.
I don't know, man. But Adam, man, thank you for always being on the chats and supporting all the stuff we're doing, man. And Oscar Henry, yes, I will review the DC Ply. I've been seeing your comment come through a bunch. And yeah, thank you for letting me know that's something you want to see. Oh, there was another super chat too, wasn't there? So Daniel Kachevis, compare the Falcor and the Stratas and the Arbor Cypress 2020. Also, when is that Super DOA versus DOA comparison coming? It's on the list. As far as the comparison, it's on the list for videos to do this week. So it'll be coming soon. And as far as a binding comparison, I think Falcor Strata comparison, hands down. That's I plan on doing that. And as far as throwing the Cypress in there, I don't know if I can guarantee that, but I do like the Cypress bindings. I think they're pretty solid. Have you had the chance to try Arbor bindings yet?
No.
I think this is might be their third or fourth year making bindings, but I thought it was really cool how they came out of the gate and they literally just picked like the best parts of the bindings that were out there and put that all in their binding. And I definitely prefer the Cypress over the Hemlock if you're looking at Arbors. The Hemlocks are so soft. So BL, Adam's saying BL is the cheaper version to the Gucci. But the same
cool.
colorway.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
okay.
That makes sense.
I'm sure it's still very similar quality as well.
Nice. Good choice, man. Yeah, I love the way that the Volcom stuff fits and the feel is super light. It's having the Gore-Tex to stay dry. It's like all good. Nice black jacket with the yellow pants. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the setup looks good this year, man. And the Volcom stretch gore is epic.
He doesn't have the stretch gore though.
It might still be stretch.
Maybe. I think the Gooch one is the only stretch gore though, besides the one that you had.
Oh, yeah. I got just the regular Volcom stretch gore last year. Sorry, I'm just.
Adam, did you get it on sale too because you're in New Zealand? I bet it was on sale as well.
It was.
Probably got a good deal.
It must have been last year's then, right? Unless they're getting.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
I would have bought last year's if it was on sale.
Yeah, I bought one of last year's jackets on sale.
Yeah.
Aska also asking if we've ridden any of the Shadow Fit tech from Solomon. Nope, I haven't tried Solomon bindings, but I would like to. I've seen them, I've played with them, but never actually rode them. Seems like a cool idea. Yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, the Solomon Shadow Fit, it's like the heel cup of the binding is flexible. So it's a pretty interesting design for bindings. AAA asking if we're going to be doing some more skinning in the backcountry. We will, for sure, and saying that he'd like to see some splitboard reviews. So.
Yeah, splitboarders are definitely harder to get our hands on for reviews. That's like a difficult one.
Yeah.
Like, I guess there are like backcountry places though that rent splitboards, so they could.
Yeah, I think
to us.
there's might not be any guarantees it would be the current season, but I think on the flip side, I don't think split boards are like being changed as much as the boards on the normal line either, so it could work out. But at least, have you done a review on the Solution yet?
I don't think I have.
I haven't reviewed mine. I don't think so, and I haven't reviewed mine either. Like I've talked about it in some of the splitboard videos, but yeah, we might as well just do that one day.
Yeah, we can definitely get some like reviews of like our stuff. Maybe we could even like swap if we have skinning with friends to swap stuff with.
Yeah,
try out some different setups.
That's definitely one of the harder.
Do you have your eye on a new splitboard?
Yeah, I do, but it's hard to justify, man, because like split boards they're more expensive. The one I have works great, but I would want another one. But yeah, I think if I do end up getting a new split board, I'll probably get something like the Hovercraft from Jones or the Solution. It would be great, but that's like too similar to mine. I think I might do like a weirder shape, like get like a split mind expander. I don't even know if they make the mind expander in split, but something a little bit different.
Cool.
And we have 189 people on the chat. Thank you guys for hopping on. Just want to quickly shout you guys out.
Awesome.
We're almost at 100 likes as well. If you guys want to just give a thumbs up on the video, that'd be awesome to get over 100. Appreciate all you guys. And I just saw another super chat come through here from Jason Laws. Thanks for the advice. Been watching you both for a while here in Fort Collins. Love all you both do. Vids are always top notch.
Thanks, man.
Jason, thank you, man.
Where's Fort Collins?
It's just north of Denver.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I think
Nice.
that's where the New Belgium brewery is, right?
New Belgian brewery? What's that?
New Belgium. It's just like one of my favorite breweries from. They just opened right before I moved to Colorado. Originally, they opened up a new one in Asheville.
Cool. So that's like a kind of beer house? Okay,
It's
sweet.
like, it's a beer brewing company.
Oh, sweet.
That's just what I know about Fort Collins. I've only been there once, but yeah, dude. Shout out to all the Colorado people on the chat. It's always great to see you guys. And
Shout out to Fort Collins.
Yeah, shout out Fort Collins. Shout out Jason Laws. And super chat from Midnight, # Ramen Fund Japow.
Nice.
Thanks, man. Yeah, Japan coming up quick. Can't wait. Probably the last couple weeks of January is what it's looking like right now. Hopefully, we'll be able to throw out some specific dates for you guys pretty soon.
Yeah, we're working on getting our like hotel plans, seeing who's gonna come, and then we'll probably book our flights after that. So by looking at end of January time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it'll be as usual, just lots of good snow. Japan has the best snow in the world, so
I know. I can't wait, man. That's like the one place I want to do every year. Like, I don't want to change it. Like let's just go to Japan every January. Is that charger plugged in right now?
yeah, you need it?
Yeah, I think if you can.
Is it the same?
If you want to answer a couple questions, and I'll.
I don't think.
Oh
it's
no,
the
you got
same.
the Google Pixel now.
I can answer some quick questions.
Yeah, answer a couple questions real quick because I'll want to keep this going for an hour for you guys. So I just got to get this plugged in real quick.
All right, I'm gonna take over. AAA says check your emails. I am Japanese. Hello from Japan. Very cool. Oh, James wants to know where in Japan, so we'll probably be in Niseko. So that's like, yeah, Hokkaido, I guess, the North Island there. And Oscar Henry, you guys gonna link with David this season? You guys are the most ambitious crossover event ever. Also, have you guys ever been surfing? Yeah, so we're definitely gonna meet up with David again. I know that David is waiting to get the like approval from his doctors to start snowboarding again. So I think that's gonna be something we're waiting to hear from him. But if he's good to snowboard, then we'll link up with David, get that ambitious crossover happening again, and yeah, it'll be me, TJ, David, Andreas might come, Chris Ayers might come. There's a lot of maybes.
Yeah, a lot of maybes, but I think Bo's going to be there.
Bo, yeah.
Yeah, Raven Yannick.
Yep. I was kind of thinking of the YouTubers, though.
Yeah.
But we could even, we tried to drag Ryan Napton out last year, but I feel like he's like he's so loyal to Colorado and to his carving.
First thing I did when I saw him pretty much was invite him, and he was like, yeah, thank you for the invite, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully one of these days. Guys,
it's going to be hilarious when he goes to China and he discovers that, like...
We were talking about that, too.
Everyone in China, like, he's like a celebrity in China. He doesn't, like, know it. It's just going to be hilarious.
It's going to be total chaos.
He'll go to China one day and get mobbed.
All right, guys. We have a mic plugged up. I'm going to plug in a charger, so if
the
audio changes...
weird for a minute.
I'm sorry.
But don't leave. Don't leave if the audio changes.
Please don't leave.
And Sender says, yo, you can ride next week at Breck. Yeah, cool. That'd be fun. Yeah, well, that's where Ryan will be, so we'll go find Ryan.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm stoked. You made it just in time for pretty much the park opening at Keystone and for Breck opening.
Wow.
So it's gonna be good. Over 200 people on the live chat. Thank you guys so much. I think that's a first for the season. So
nice.
Thank you. One of the rare times ever, even.
Do you know what the record is for Board Archive live chat?
I don't.
Okay.
No, this might be it. This might be it.
213.
Will it keep going up?
214.
Okay. So going back to the super chats here. Thank you guys for all the support this evening. Did we get this one already?
No.
So Sarad Tomlinson, $10. Would you guys ride a new deck this early in the season?
I'm going to be, tomorrow. I think if you like play it safe, you can ride a new deck. So I'll probably be sticking to the groomers. I know TJ was like off riding in ankle deep powder.
It was better than ankle deep in some spots, but it was definitely overly ambitious, and I don't regret it, but I did get a core shot. But it's fixable.
You definitely, I think, it's like, it's risky.
Yeah.
But if you stick to the groomers, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
totally.
like stuff like in Whistler, like in places too where they have that like option of, ride to the bottom at your own risk. Just like don't take the risk and take the chairlift or gondola or whatever it is down, because that's like when it gets you too, like trying to hop over like a pond or some rocks or like a little creek.
Sometimes there's rocks hanging like just a centimeter below the surface that like you don't know until you're riding over it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think as long as you're on the marked runs, you're good, dude.
Yeah, but even once like you get out, once they start opening like more stuff and like powder days, it's like those early season conditions. You definitely want to like, I guess, go where the snow's deepest, or like where there's not going to be any rocks. And like some areas, like so for example in Whistler, like there's definitely areas that are notorious for rocks, and you almost want to save those areas for when that there's like good coverage.
Yeah. I guess like a good comparison would be like Horseshoe Bowl and Breck, where it's like a big scree field basically, like the Alpine in Whistler. A lot of the Alpine is like that, so it's just all rocks, so you really need to get good coverage. But
a good indication too is like when you see that other people like haven't gone somewhere, sometimes it's for a reason.
If it looks really good and no one's gone through there, they know something you don't, probably.
But tomorrow
I'm not going to take any risks like that anymore. My board's pretty thrashed, man. It's kind of a bummer, but it's all good.
I know, I saw.
That was a fun day, though. All right, so Jason asking, how much should I save for a Japan trip flying from Vancouver?
So I think the flight's around $1,000 or $1,200
Yep.
Canadian. Accommodation maybe like varies, obviously, but you could probably do it for like 50 to 70 a night if you try hard to do that.
Yep. Yeah, and you know, it depends on your strategy. If you have like a big group and you're in a big house and you're all splitting it, you're splitting, you know, the car for transportation, all that kind of stuff can cut costs. But yeah, I think like for accommodation and a rental car, like $70 a day, if you have a group, could be pretty reasonable.
Yeah, and you don't have to have a rental car. Like if you stay like right at the, like on the hill, on the resort, that can save like, yeah, it's kind of like,
Factor that in too.
and then the lift tickets are like $70 a day, would you say? 70 or 80?
I think it might even be less than that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think also with Japan, the Japan resorts, like if you go to Niseko, if you book in advance and you get like, you know you're going to be there for 10 days and you get like a 10-day ticket, I think they give you a bit of a discount. So it can be pretty affordable, you know, for such a international trip, like so far away from home, you can make it work for a good price.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jason, man, I hope you get out to Japan. That's, you know, like we were saying, one of the best spots in the world. And from Jay Ignacio, a strong intermediate, but stink at switch. Any tips? You got to put in the miles, man. Switch, you know, it's a skill you got to build up.
Yeah, just take it back to like some easy slopes and like get your switch going on a like really easy green area, and then just keep challenging yourself and try to spend half the day riding switch if you can.
Yeah, start with the carves and then, you know, move into maybe some basic tricks that you're comfortable with. I think like a switch front side 180 is a very natural one to start with. But yeah, man, just keep it up. You'll get it. Tyler Fryer just saying, doing a super chat to let us know that we missed a super chat.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Tyler. All right, so let's scroll back up here.
From Jose. Oh, there you go. Yeah, but that's the one.
All right, Jose
Santos.
Let me make sure that's the only one real quick. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Jose Santos. Hey, Kev. Hey, TJ. Picked up the T-Rice Pro. Going to be using it as an all-mountain shredder. What stance should I have it set to for powder, trees, and groomers? Good question, man. I think that's something you should play with a little bit, you know, early on in the season, because there's a lot of, you know, it's a personal thing. But I would start at what I normally do for that style of board or that style of riding would be like 15 degrees on the front and then -12 in the back. Whereas normally I ride symmetrical 15-15. Yeah, what do you think? What would you do?
Yeah, I would do pretty similar, like 15 in the front and then -9 in the back. But yeah, you can kind of play around with that. See how it feels.
I think the more you decrease that back foot angle, the more it's gonna open up your hips for carving. So it might just make turn initiation a little bit better.
And then like have it set back a little bit, especially on like a powder day. So like if it's powder day, set it back as far as it'll go, and then on a non-powder day, have it a bit more forward, but still set back towards the tail. Just makes those turns a bit quicker and all that stuff. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. On a deep day, you know, the T-Rice Pro does have some directionality to it, but still worth to set it back on a deep day. All right, so shout out to Jose, shout out to Tyler for pointing that out. Appreciate it, man. And Adam's saying, were you talking about the Orca or have you picked up another board? Chile could be a go for me in August as well, but still working things out.
Cool, man.
Oh, sick, dude. Yeah, Chile was an adventure for sure. I'm looking forward to getting back out there. But yeah, what is that? Was that maybe something you were talking about while I was upstairs?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the board I'm gonna ride tomorrow. I think the Headspace tomorrow. But no, I haven't picked up any other boards. But I brought the Orca and the Headspace. I don't know. I'll ride the Orca if TJ rides the Party Wave.
I think
But-
tomorrow I really have my heart set on riding some park for
But
sure.
we'll probably be riding mostly park because it's like, I think it's just supposed to be sunny, and so unless we get bored of the park or something.
Yeah, we got like, you know, maybe some fun video ideas to do outside of the park. We'll see how it goes. But
Yeah.
yeah, it could be fun to do like a carving day, bust out
Yeah.
the Freeride boards.
But even like still like, yeah, I don't know how much space is there on the runs for carving at the moment. Is there like a lot of people out there?
Yeah, I think during the week it should be pretty chill. On the weekends is definitely out of the question, like Friday through Sunday.
Yeah.
Last Thursday was really busy, but it was also Halloween. So, but I think there might be a day if we really want to do that.
Okay.
And NQ, what are the drawbacks to taking a powder twin deck to Japan, like the Magic Carpet or the Lumberjack? Difficult since the tail doesn't sink much. Yeah, I would say if you're going to go to Japan to ride powder, you absolutely should bring a directional board over a powder twin. You know, both of those boards are, you know, exactly what you said. They're a powder twin, but at the end of the day, they are still a twin, and it's going to be sacrificing float versus if you had a directional board. And you know, even on my Kazu in Japan last year, on the really deep days, it wasn't enough. Like I wish I would have been on like my Storm Chaser or something. So it depends, man. If you think you're gonna get some good snow, I would just either be ready to rent a pure directional powder board on those days or just bring one.
Yeah, like a good taper makes such a difference in that deep snow.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
big time.
those are both cool boards though that you pointed out, the
Yeah.
Magic Carpet and Lumberjack. I would also add the Ride Twin Pig to that list. I'm claiming it. I'm claiming the Twin Pig is a powder twin.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I believe you.
Good. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to believe me, but
Yes.
I think it is.
Yes, 2020.
That one as well. Yep, those are like pretty much all of them.
I don't think I've ever ridden a powder twin.
I've ridden the Magic Carpet.
In powder?
Not in powder though.
Okay.
I rode it in the park. It was really fun in the park. But yeah, I think it would be a huge compromise in powder versus like even something that's slightly directional, like
Yeah.
even like a T-Race Pro or something. You
Okay.
know? I don't know. We got a little bit of banter going on in the chat here. That's what's up. All right, board through the pain. If you set your bindings back, a twin will float better. I guess he's chiming in on that last super chat.
Yeah, I guess it'll help for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
But it kind of negates the whole twin factor though.
yeah. I think like the reason for bringing a powder twin would be to like get have the same exact feel riding switch in the powder. That's like the reason you would do that. But yeah, setting your stance back on a twin is definitely helpful. But at that point, you might as well just rent like a sushi or something.
I think I feel the elevation here.
Oh yeah, you're coming from sea level basically. We're at 10,000 feet, dude.
Oh my gosh. Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Oh wow.
Or maybe like 9,500. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I'm
but pretty
feeling
close.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the elevation.
All right. Well, dude, thanks for hanging in there with me. We got
No,
this.
it's good. I'm just like I'm like, why do I feel so weird? I feel weird.
Just don't get sick.
Okay.
Don't get that altitude sickness like Garrett.
Oh yeah.
All right. So Dives V. Hey guys, should I return my Capita Mercury for a Twin Pig or some other park board if I'm beginning progression at the park?
So Captain Mercury is pretty stiff, right?
It's quite stiff. Yeah, definitely stiffer side of medium. It's not it's gonna make it harder for learning park, I'm not gonna lie. It's a great all mountain board. It is fun in the park if you already know how to ride park, because it's like a fairly aggressive board, but for learning your first rail tricks, hitting your first jumps, it might be kind of a lot of board.
Yeah. So what is something he could trade? Something soft.
I think something
something like The Capita Horoscope, I think, is like a good beginner park board.
That would be a great entry park board. I think if you want something that's still like slightly directional, you could look at like the Battalion Fun Kink. That's like got a directional twin shape. It's softer side of medium, pretty similar otherwise, camber dominant. But then you got the 3BT, so that does have a bit of a different feel to it as well, but could be fun for the park.
What's another beginner park board by Capita?
The Horoscope is definitely the go-to. I think the Indoor Survival could also be all right for a beginner. Or actually, before the indoors, I would say Outer Space Living. Yeah, that'd be a better choice over the Indoor Survival actually. So that's similar to the Horoscope, but instead of flat between the feet, you get a little bit of camber, and it's still like really soft. So that could be a good one too, man.
Yeah, I think if you're like new to the park, something like softer, a bit like. You probably get some money back if you traded the Mercury in for like something like the Horoscope too. So you can put that money towards some other piece of gear you need.
Yeah, I think like a softer flexing directional twin, or even just if you want to really focus on park, just go true twin, softer flex, and you'll be good, man. And almost 250 people on the live chat. Thank you guys.
This is huge. Maybe we should do all these live chats this late at night.
This might be the time to do it. Oh man.
What time is it? Is that the right time? 9:45?
I think it's 8:45.
Okay.
Yeah, daylight savings.
Right. Okay.
Just yesterday.
And it's also Mountain Time, so it's 7:45 in BC.
Yeah, I honestly just like I want to stay consistent with the Sunday live chats. So I figured, we'll just do it late. This is the time that today was a busy day.
We should do them we should always do them late.
What do you guys think? Let us know. Is this a good time for you? For you personally, for live chats, or would you rather have it a different time? I know Europe is kind of not in the best spot right now, but
maybe we could kind of do
find like the two best times and like alternate.
Once a month, do like a Euro live chat.
And call it out. Be like live Europe. That'd be weird though, because we wouldn't be in Europe, but
they'd be angry.
Yeah, they would. And Jen would be like, what the heck?
Somebody asked about, Aaron said, good face mask or balaclava. Currently wear skull cap and cirrus face mask.
I don't know what either of those are.
We both have, I have a black strap face mask. It's like, I think my favorite. It's got a hinge here, so that the two pieces move. It's like really comfortable and soft.
Yep. Yeah, I have the same one, the black strap balaclava.
Did you have a Yuki one as well?
I did. I got that in Japan. I thought it looked cool, but it doesn't. The little articulation on the side makes such a huge difference. Like, because otherwise, when you go to pull the mask down, it's like squeezing your face, and it's just like uncomfortable, and it looks funny. So
I can remember you saying like, this is too squeezing my face.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't see myself switching it up anytime soon. So. Robbie Berry rocking the blackstrap balaclava this year as well.
Nice.
Alan Thompson saying this is a great time for the live chat. Early Arvo and Oz. First time actual live. Nice. That's cool. Evening, right? The Arvo?
I think so.
Well, thanks for hopping on, dude. I appreciate you making one of the live chats. Anonymous K just jumping on to say hi. What's up, dude? Makani saying pretty good time for Hawaii. Some people saying pretty late. Okay. Al Stacker stoked on the time for this one. Newboard is one of the Euro guys. Yeah, and he's definitely sleeping right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. Engen, Newboard.
It's like 5 a.m.
All you guys.
There for those guys.
Sorry. We'll be at an earlier time next week.
But we gotta show the rest of North America.
Apparently, this. I mean, I've never seen 250 this early in the season.
Right.
So
especially with no notice.
Yeah, I didn't even schedule this, so you guys are all legends. Thank you. There have been this many on the live chat one time. This is that time. Chuck Van, yeah, we're claiming it. This is the biggest live chat ever on Board Archive.
Chuck watching from Australia, I think.
I think Chuck Van is one of the Australian guys. Noah Fox, shout out to all you guys. Oh, thanks for all the feedback. I wasn't expecting that many answers. That's awesome. So general consensus is that this is a good time. I'm just trying to find some more questions now. Oh, Doot wants to see a collab this week. Yeah, Casey I saw Casey Willax is in Colorado. We got Jonathan Buckhouse, Ryan Napton, and now Kevin and I are here as well. So
And Mike Green.
Yeah, and Mike Green. Yeah. Yeah, definitely hope to link up with those guys. We'll probably see him out there tomorrow, I imagine. This is a kind of a fun question, although the answer could change at any moment. Logan Martin, if you could only use one board for the rest of the season, what would it be? Yeah. We can leave that on the back burner for a minute.
All right.
Think about it. Justin Visey coming in. Hashtag Taco Fund. Hope you guys have fun in Colorado.
Oh, could we get Taco Bell?
Yeah, Taco Bell's in Frisco, so we gotta drive.
Oh, okay.
But
Never mind.
when we go to Breck, we can. Or
Something will be open, right? It's not even 9 o'clock. Something open till 10.
yeah, there's places open till 10.
All right.
Although this is like that small town, you gotta pay attention to the time out here in Silverthorne, Dillon area.
Well, this is bigger than Whistler, so.
That's true. But there's places open till 10 in Whistler as well,
Yeah.
even midnight.
Ah.
That's too detailed for a live chat. I'm sorry. Alfie, any trips planned this year as of yet? The biggest one that's pretty locked in is Japan, and that's really it for now, I would say.
We'll probably do like a Southern California trip.
Yeah, Bear. So SoCal
Like March.
later in the season.
Yeah.
Spring riding.
So I have a family thing planned for March in, what's it called? It's in California, but very close to Bear Mountain. So I'm gonna be there for like a week as like a fun trip. But we
Cool.
can do a snowboard trip around it.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm down. I'm honestly like, I don't even care what the conditions are like. I'm just down to go ride Bear. Like even if it's just like all man-made, like it'll still be fun.
Yeah, let's go there in March.
Sounds good. Yeah, maybe Tahoe, maybe Aspen. I see you guys chiming in here. We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be playing a lot of things by the weather too. So if like Lake Tahoe has snow, we'll go there. If Jackson has snow, we'll go there. If Mount Baker has snow, we'll go there.
Yep.
Oh, somebody has Icon Pass too. Are we gonna buy Icon Passes?
I think so, dude. I mean, I've been really, obviously it should have been bought by now if we were gonna buy them, but I feel like even if we just do one trip to Jackson, it's worth it.
Okay.
We probably should do it.
Let's look at it.
But yeah, we'll look at it. All right, just another, let's see if we can get another good question here. Tyler asking, how long are you guys gonna be in Colorado? We're both flying out on November 11th. So
next Monday?
Next Monday.
Yeah.
Yep. And Mr. Mile High Ninja, my girlfriend pre-ordered me a Yuki Infinium Gore Black Wave mitts from Evo. Can't wait. Wish I was riding with you guys, but I got the flu this week. Oh man,
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's sick though. I'm a big fan of my Yukis I wore last year. I'm still gonna wear them a decent bit this year, I think, on occasion. They're holding up well, you know, and I put a lot of days on them, so I think you'll be stoked on those gloves, man. That is a mouthful though.
I got some crab grab mitts.
You did? You picked up some crab grabs? I was looking at some crab grabs.
White ones.
Nice. Keep them clean though. Yeah, white snowboard gear can be trouble.
It's deadly. Yeah. Dude, I got
cool.
I got altitude sickness.
All right, guys. I think we've gone just over an hour. Thank you guys so much for all the support. This has been an epic live chat. So many great questions. 250 people still on the live chat. I really appreciate it, guys.
It's huge.
Live chat on Snowboard Pro Camp on Thursday. This is a weekly live chat, so hope to see you guys next Sunday here on Board Archive. Make sure you're subscribed over on Snowboard Pro Camp, and if you're not subscribed here, make sure you do. And yeah, videos coming all week from Colorado, so stay tuned, guys.
Another live chat just popped in last minute.
Another super chat here from Ride Beside. What up, y'all? You guys should hit the Powder Highway. Would love to see some footage in Kicking Horse.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
like the east of Whistler and the
Kinda
Rockies there.
Going that way towards Revy and all those resorts.
The Powder Highway.
Sick.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah, I think like Kevin was saying, we're gonna keep an eye on the weather, and maybe we will head out that way. But
Somebody had a cool question about something about pockets. I'm just curious.
was it close to the bottom here?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can find it.
Oh, there it is. Chuck Van.
Ah.
What's in your pockets when you ride? Do you ever get sick of taking a backpack on the hill? Usually, yeah.
Go ahead, dude.
I was just gonna say, yeah. Normally we like stash our bags somewhere,
Yeah.
but yeah. What else do we have in our pockets? Because
Um,
it's better to have like not a lot of stuff in your pockets. Like if you like fall on like say you have like I don't know a snowboard tool.
yeah, I
Anything
wouldn't keep
hard?
a tool like something like that that could actually like maybe poke or like stab you.
Even falling on it, even if like the GoPro is in your pocket, that would like hurt
Yeah.
falling on that.
That could cause some damage.
Yeah.
You could like break a rib.
So as little as possible. I have my phone in my pocket, but I don't feel like even 100% riding with that in my pocket.
Yeah, I keep more than I would like to in my pockets, but on the daily I have a gummy stone, a diamond stone, and chapstick, and my GoPro batteries all in my right pocket,
Oh yeah, GoPro batteries. Yeah.
and then my cell phone. So, yeah. All right, guys, that's it. Peace out. Have a good night. Thank you for hopping on, and I hope you guys have a great week.
See you guys.